Alright, week 5. Time to see how much weight I lost. Alright. Oh shit! 153, 150, I lost that much weight. Oh man. I cannot believe. Oh, you didn't see that. Alright, my real weight. Let's see. Okay, in the 270s. Yes. Not as good as 150, but can't lose about 70 pounds in 5 weeks. Here we go. What's good, homos, queers, and Jews, especially Negroes? That's right, my name is Samuel, and this is your PC channel, where I'm very tolerant, especially towards the homos and Jews. Yes. What does that have to do with weight loss? Absolutely nothing. And I'm joking, okay? I only really don't like the Negroes because I'm not one. Anyways, Wegovy, I'm on the next tier, which is 0.5, I believe. This is what it looks like, 0.5 mg. So I've done 4 weeks at 0.25, and you're supposed to tier up. There's 5 tiers. This puts me in the 2nd tier. The reason why, my eyes itchy. The reason why there is 5 tiers is because it gives your body a while to adapt to the glucagon-like 1 peptide, what GLP stands for, okay? It's basically producing the same hormone that your body would produce if you're to eat a big meal, releasing insulin. Again, the reason why I'm doing this primarily is because my GI endocrinologist said that this could help with colitis. For those of you who don't know, I've been dealing with colitis for 3 years, and ever since I came off of my benzodiazepine taper, my colitis got worse. Some of the side effects that come off of benzos is increased gastrointestinal upset. So that was reason 1. Reason 2 was because I gained so much weight in a short time, when it went from about 260 to about 293 and a half, I developed sleep apnea. And for those of you who've had sleep apnea or dealing with it, you know how scary that can be, right? I'll be dozing off, sleeping, and then choking in my sleep, okay? And the body is really, really smart. What would happen at that time is, while I was choking, I would have kind of dreams about myself choking, right? And so then my body would wake up. And I noticed, and anyone, again, who's had apnea, you notice that when you have apnea, if you raise your head, you elevate your body, it helps with the apnea. But so far, what you probably really care about, and nothing else I've said up until this point, because y'all have the shittiest attention spans. I love you guys. I've dropped about 13 pounds. I'm down to 280.2. All right. So same idea, right? You put it in. It's gonna have 2 clicks. So first click. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't hurt that bad. Second click. Done. That's it. Then irresponsibly throw it in a non-sharp container, right there. All right. So since I've dropped about 14, 13, 16, not yet, 13 pounds, my sleep apnea has already improved. My lower back doesn't hurt as much. All right. So I'm already noticing the benefits. I've been working out like you're gonna die. Cardio. That has been really difficult to do. Anyone with chronic illness knows it. It's not just about going to the gym. You have to, like, I keep my car on with the AC, you know, so I can run it into the car to cool down if I overheat. You know, I have to make sure I eat the right foods. You know, I have colitis. I have to make sure I can get to the bathroom in time. You know, you have to try to slowly and consistently introduce exercise and good eating with this drug. It is not a miracle drug. There are people who take Wegovy and hardly lose any weight at all because they're still eating high-calorie foods, which take up less volume in the gastrointestinal tract, so they can eat more calorie-dense foods. Whereas you still want to switch your diet and lifestyle. You want foods that are low in calories but high in volume that fill up your stomach. right? Cruciferous vegetables, root vegetables. I hate root vegetables, eat them anyways. Lean meats and proteins, right? Goat meat, I'm Nigerian, I eat a lot of goat meat. A lot of sheep, bah, nigga, all right? Some of that cow, right? I don't really fuck with pork. I don't fuck with pork. It's bad for you. It's bad, all right? Lost my train of thought. Anyways, all of this goes into trying to lose weight. I'm in about 1,000 calorie deficit right now. My maintenance calories is around 3,000 using the Harris-Benedict equation. That's a formula to calculate your BMR and your activity level. My activity level right now is lightly active, so it puts me at around 3,000 calories, being 5'11", wish I was 6 feet, and currently 282 pounds. So what I did, and what you'll do, is you create a deficit from that if you're trying to lose weight. So 3,500 calories equal 1 pound of fat, or weight. So if you want to lose more weight, 2 pounds, you have to double that number. You have to be in about 1,000 calorie deficit. Now, of course, every day is going to be different. You don't have to be at 1,000 calorie deficit every day. Maybe one day you're at a 700 calorie deficit from your diet and activity. Maybe the next day at 500. Maybe day 3 you went for a jog and a run. You forgot to eat as much and you're at 1,500 calorie deficit. Does not matter. What matters the most is the number that accumulates at the end of the week, right? So that should be about 7,000 calories if you're trying to lose 2 pounds, right? So that's how I've lost about 13 and a half pounds so far, starting at 293.5 down to 280.4. Again, my goal is to drop 1 to 2 pounds a week. You do not want to lose more weight than that. Since I have excess of 50 pounds of weight to lose, I can safely lose 1 to 2 pounds, maybe even 3. But if you have less than 50 pounds to lose, you really want to be losing 1 to 1.5 pounds a week, nothing more than that. If you lose weight too quickly, your metabolism will slow. Your metabolism will slow to a halt. All right. Make sure you lift weights on this drug as well. It can be catabolic. You can be eating way less calories than you used to, and you're not going to want to exercise. Your body will go after that active muscle tissue. The myofibrils in there will just deteriorate. All right. Nobody wants that. The shape comes from the weights. But cardio is the most important. Keeping that heart healthy, what matters the most, okay? So I'm going on to week 5. This video is kind of out of order, whatever. If you have any questions or comments about Wegovy or semaglutides or tirzepatides, which is your Zepbounds, comment down below. I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're living. I want to know if you're breathing. I want to know if you drank water. I want to know if you hugged your mama. Because if you didn't, I'm going to hug your mama. Comment, subscribe. Till next time.